we live in a very tumultuous time when it comes to politics right now. I feel like everyone's at each other's throats for every little thing. It doesn't matter what it is, any kind of perceived transgression. People come out of the woodworks to attack you. People always try to find something that they can do to get over on you. And it doesn't change if you're a celebrity. It doesn't change if you're trying to play the woke game of politics coming out of Hollywood. And that's kind of where we find ourselves with the story here, where actress Issa Rae threatens to axe her own show if Melania likes it, and the First Lady calls her bluff. So an actress who's on a show on HBO that's popular wants to kill her own show if Melania Trump likes it. This is now the world we live in. Okay, fine. If that's how they want to do it. Now, actress Issa Rae threatened to cancel her HBO show Insecure if Melania Trump liked the program, so the First Lady's office called her bluff. And I have to give Melania Trump credit here. This was a good move. This was a fun move, because when someone says that so publicly and you're just like, I want to troll him just a wee bit. She totally did, and she totally succeeded. Now, on Wednesday, the spokesperson for the First Lady's office, Stephanie Grisham, responded, alert FYI at Issa Rae, at Flotus likes your show, at HBO, at Page 6, at Glamour Mag, at The Inquisitor. So it wasn't just saying like, hey, Issa Rae, the First Lady loves your show. It's, oh, by the way, these outlets that report on gossip. Never let it be said that Melania Trump can't fire off some of her own barbs, right? She can't fire a little bit back, and she has. I mean, she has sued people for defamation. She's won in those cases. So no, Melania, if you mess with Melania, you might be on the receiving end of her temper or temperament. And as a result of that, it may not go well for you. Now, this is Issa Rae here in the center. And this is the tweet right here. Now it says here, the comments came in response to Rae, who shared in an article published on Tuesday how she felt the day Michelle Obama told her how much she loved the season 2 finale of the show in 2017. Saying here, Michelle Obama just finished watching the finale and she was like, that fake out. How could you do that? And I thought you and Lawrence were going to live happily ever after, the 33-year-old actress recalled. Then the First Lady reportedly told Rae that it was her daughters who turned her onto the show, saying, it was like talking to my auntie. It bums me out that I will never have that feeling again for the first family fucking with us so hard and getting us. Well, would you? I mean, they're not the first family right now, but that doesn't mean that they're never not going to retain that honor in some capacity, right? Like it's former First Lady Michelle Obama. That ain't going to change. Don't matter what happens, right? Obama could get arrested for any crime under the sun. They could be completely stripped of any title they've ever, or any property they've ever owned, and cast out into like the depths of the wasteland, if that was a thing. And she still would be former First Lady Michelle Obama. So, I mean, what kind of praises? Like, I don't get that. I mean, current or former president, if one of them was all like, yo, Matt, I like your shit, I'd be like, word, thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I don't like Donald Trump, but if Donald Trump came up to me and was all like, man, I like when you talk about movies. Movies. You're doing good work on movies. I'd be like, duh, thanks, sir. I would. I'd be really happy. I'd be very appreciative of that. I think if anyone that's in that particular level of politics or just any kind of fame, is all of a sudden like, yeah, I like what you did. It shows you that entertainment can transcend boundaries, which is one of the reasons why entertainment's so important. Now, then she explained that if Trump shared with her that she enjoyed the show as well, it would be canceled, saying, if Melania said to me, I'd be like, well, I guess it's canceled. We're not making the show. It's not ours anymore. And then, of course, we see here, alert, Issa Rae, Flotus likes your show. So the question is now, is Issa Rae going to cancel Insecure? Is HBO going to cancel Insecure? Are they going to walk off into the sunset, having known that they've been able to get one over on Melania Trump? Have they been able to do that? The answer is no, of course not. It's such a lame threat, which is why Melania did what she did, which is why Melania was all like, no, just put it out there that I like the show. See what they do. And I can't blame her one damn bit. Not one damn bit. There's something to be said about being stubborn in the face of adversity, to be stubborn in the face of blatant bullshit. And sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to call people's bluffs, and it's definitely fun to watch that happen sometimes. And this is one of those moments where I am completely on the side of Melania Trump here. If someone told me it's like you get this a lot with being on YouTube. People will be like, your channel sucks, delete it, go away. And you're like, no, I'm not going to. And then they don't know what to do to that. There's nothing for them to really come back to with that one. It's just like, I acknowledge your comment. Hate to disappoint you. Sorry. And I think that's kind of what happened here. I think Melania is just kind of taking the piss out of Issa Rae, and maybe that's for the best. I know what Issa Rae was trying to say. It was like that, it was that trumped up approach to it, right? It's all like, like that kind of like the kind of fronting approach where it's just all like, oh, yo, she says she liked that. I'm going to cancel it. Because she says, because it ain't ours anymore. Or it isn't ours anymore. That's not true. I don't like that. I don't like that commentary when it comes to entertainment, right? Like people who think that there's an ownership over entertainment. I don't like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Insecure is made from a specific viewpoint for generally a specific audience. But if you make it well enough, it will transcend all like age and race and gender and religious boundaries and tell a story that people can relate to. And if you can get it to a point of where it's good enough and it crosses over that boundary and it creates this place people can go to get value out of and entertainment out of, then by all means, you're doing the right thing. And that's maybe what Melania Trump was attempting to say here, was that, no, this is what she's doing. This is how she's wanting to approach it, how she's wanting to handle it, and how she's wanting to express that she enjoys this content. And then also while still taking the piss out of this utterly ridiculous leftist Hollywood mindset. And yeah, I mean, as a lefty, I will call it that because that's exactly what it is. I feel like there's a level of entitlement with that comment, and it's good to see the piss taken out of it because we do need more of that. 100%.